I should be able to see you at least, Sachin, so that I can. Yeah, great. How's everyone coping? I hope you're all coping fine with this complete, huge, horrific change in our lives. I I want to be a little somber, a little serious the first few minutes. Then after, we're just gonna have fun.
Darling, we're talking about happiness. You don't need to be serious.
Yeah, but I do want to touch on it a bit, Ashish, because I think it's something so much larger than all of us. It's not about you, me, Gunjan, Geeta, or anybody. It's something enormous, but I just want to sow that seed. We also realize that we need to think about changes that we have to do in our lives, I feel, so that you're not shocked like in a month or 2 months from now. It's something enormous of gigantic proportions that is going to mutate and change because even we don't know what's going to happen. Nobody actually knows what. But the universe is giving us signals for sure. For sure, it's bringing something very nice to us. And I read a beautiful thing. In fact, I read a lot of very nice little snippets recently about how we're entering a new dimension of energy. So it will be a cleanser. It's a huge change. There's a lot of tragedy, but there's going to be a lot of good coming out of it. It's going to go to another level. It's going to mean progress in some direct and indirect ways. It's going to mean also definitely us making changes in our lifestyle, in our ways, in how we live, what we eat, I suppose, how much we consume for sure, for sure. Because I know a lot of my friends, I mean, our friends are calling and saying they're going through a lot of anxiety and they're very, very happy about, how it's going to end and where it's going to go. And I don't want you all to be anxious about it. That's the main idea of this whole thing. It is going to lead somewhere really nice. And what I want you all to do is that every one of you, I think, has had dreams or desires or things that you never got to do. And I think I can say this. I don't know how you feel about it, guys. Last 5, 7 years, progressively, it's become a mad pace that we were living at. We couldn't help it. It just became like that. It was a non-stop vortex of constant, rush, traffic, deadlines, things happening for everybody. And I think God has just said, stop. I mean, this is not what I brought you on earth for. So I think everybody has to become aware. Like I spend a lot of time in my garden, just looking at the changes we have. We never had any breezes in Delhi in the last few years. How many of you have noticed this? We had no breezes. It was oppressive all the time. And now suddenly we have lovely hawa chal rahi hai, barish aa jati hai, फिर ठंडी हवा आ जाती है. So I'm going like damn good. I can't complain. It's not even hot. April we used to be sitting with AC, steaming our brains out, and it's suddenly very cool. And there's a lot of birds, a lot of different. I feel kind of quiet, beautiful, calming energy in nature. I don't know how many of you have connected with it. It is so powerful. I really feel when I go out in my garden. I feel like I'm out in the countryside somewhere or in the mountains or in Punjab or somewhere sitting in a quiet cave because it's totally quiet. There's total silence. And when I'm watering my garden, I can hear this pump, जो तो कभी आज तक सुनाई नहीं दिया. So I think it's this new energy coming that's very beautiful, very powerful. And I definitely want all of you to take some time out in whichever way you're allowed or you can. Like I know friends living in flats that go out early morning and they go around in the colony, the areas where they're allowed or they wear a mask. Please do that because I think just staying indoors is going to be very, very exhausting. You can't stay indoors. It can drive you nuts also. And also, I don't know, I'm not married, but I think for the things I've heard about married couples, इकट्ठे रह रहे के ना पागल हो जाएंगे अंदर एक जगह में. थोड़ा सा बाहर अंदर खेलना जरूरी है. मैं तो कहती हूँ बाहर निकल के डांस करना शुरू कर दो. I do go jogging in my drive. I jog in the garden with the dogs, without the dogs, because you just have to keep at it. And without that physical exercise, so anyway, you can't be sitting inside all the time. Like you're not socializing. You're not. You can just talk to your friends or maybe video call them. But there has to be this kind of balance, I think, of nature. And also, I think very important for me. I've always done it. But I feel that young, old, it doesn't matter. We have to introspect now. Please spend time with yourselves, guys. It's so nice to just see who you were. What did you want to do? Did you have some things that you left undone 20 years back, 10 years back, 40 years back for most of us? that you want to go back to now, because we're just leading these lives till now that are very, very limited. Like we eat, drink, party, go out, do this, do that, drive, children, not children, and that's it. But I think this is a time of huge amount of working with ourselves, of going with inside us, like they say in yoga, not
दिखाड़ा
external.
दिखाड़ा
Please go inside and also be aware, just become very aware of what God is doing to us and why He's doing it. I don't want to sound draconian, but please, I know, guys, that there's a huge change happening. I know it because I have a lot of friends who are very much higher than me, who are very spiritually like evolved and all. And we've had chats, and there's going to be some big, big, big ascensions of energy going to another dimension that is on a non-physical plane, but also it's going to mean a lot of physical changes. Yeah, economy, recession, this, that, famine, all that. But yes, from that will come good things for sure. As long as you're aware, as long as you want to delve into it. Because I think, and I really want to say this, that we spend a lot of our lives with just mundane things. And it's become like that. And it's become, even for me, it's been very, very hectic. Like you have almost no staff and you're doing four people's work, but you just have to do what you have to do. अभी टाइम नहीं मिला नहाने को तो बाद में नहा लो, उस वक्त नहीं खाना खा सकते तो पहले खा लो, वो नहीं करना तो ये कर लो, जो आ रहा है करते चलो, go with the flow, but take time out, be aware of so many incredible birds I'm getting that I've never seen in my life. 5, 6 colors of butterflies, I've never seen that. The sparrows haven't come. I'm still waiting for the sparrows, but these butterflies are coming. And I think also I'm enjoying a lot of cooking. I like to cook, but this is like, I mean, majorly sitting and taking out from the net recipes and not anything complicated because that's too exhausting. And if you don't have like that day, I made pizzas. I didn't have mozzarella. शुक्र है दूध फट गया था उसी का जो बनाना. So the paneer worked so well as mozzarella. We just put that. Some of this was lying, some of that was lying, some cooked chicken was lying. अब basil ने तो यार धनिया लगा दिया ना. That's what I mean. Go with the flow. Don't worry about how will the next shopping happen or not. Connect with your RWs. They've been such a savior for me. RWs and all my neighbors. If you all haven't done it, please do it. It's awesome because I didn't have elaichi one day. 3 neighbors sent me texting, oh, elaichi le lo, मैं आपको भेज दूं. At least the yakni got made at that time. I had chicken, and of course, it was not there, but for those of you who are well, vegetarians, apologies. But we just got things happening. And yes, whenever I can, I do like to just lie down or semi lie down. Just that there was a time of sukoon we used to live in. Now I don't know if the too many younger people are not here from the younger batch, but I think in the last 10, 15 years, we just haven't had that time to relax and let go of things. So it's become such a overpowered sort of a, between work, between family, between other things, what do you call, troubleshooting, your electricity, your home, your office, your taxation, X, Y, and Z. I think it's very essential, like they do say in the Far East, and we say that in India because I know because I meditate, and it's very important for me. I take that no talking time out. Just lying down, even for you and families, just be quiet, spend time by yourself, lie down, pamper yourself. I have girlfriends who are going mad because they've not been to the parlors. They don't know how to get the manicure, pedicure, but I'm going, it's very easy to do it. Just soak up your feet, little shampoo, little oil, soak it up and scrub it off, and that's it. Clip up, and we all have some little basic tools to do it. It's so nice to pamper yourself. If you can't do it that way, let's do it this way. But for sure, I think that me time, even for the men, it's not about girls only. I think all you guys take a time for yourself because between the family and children and work, it's a grind. And you have to back off and just enjoy it. And this entire time we are getting, and I think whatever time we get, because frankly, I don't think they can decide when they're going to call off this lockdown. I don't think on social media, now that I find it appalling, the kind of comments literate people, friends I know are writing, it's so silly. How can the government or anybody, we're not gods. They have to wait, they have to suss up the situation. They have to see where it's going, progressing, regressing. Then slowly it will find its path. They cannot just say, oh, we're breaking the lockdown. It will be in stages. It will be in certain very sensible ways because um, two things. There are friends who are in Haryana, top people, who are handling COVID in the front line. It's not as bad in as they make it out. They're healing people with even just paracetamol. You don't have to give hydroxychloroquine, this and that, but give it time. Let's just accept that this is how it is. And what I decided a few days back, after I had a terrible viral and a terrible 15, 20 days initially, I decided we have to be going through this. God has done this to us, and nature has put this on us as a punishment, let's admit it. Because we fucked up the earth royally. But it was there. Just enjoy it. I mean, just take it for what it is. You know, sometimes I spend sometimes weeks saying, oh my God, I can't get to sit at home. I can't get to sit at home. No, God said, you sit at home. You just stay here in stillness. And in yogic terms and in meditation, it's very important that stillness. And also that quietening of the water. Like you can't throw pebble on turbulent waters and see, what it's doing. It has to be still that water for you to see that. Also, I think that is very important to, which I've not done in a huge way, but in my tiny way I've done it. Just giving off to people, आते जाते को, भाई उस दिन को निकल आता उसको कुछ चाहिए था, हमने उसको दे दिया पानी वानी पीने को ये शतूत मेरे बगल वाले ने उतारे, उन्हें बिना पूछे मुझे भेज दी. It's a very nice bonding with neighbors and people who you least thought you would bond with. Maybe we need to go out of our comfort zone and just do things that we have not done, that we never thought we could do, that we never thought we have within us, that we maybe have been wanting to do, guys. And I think between my cooking, between my listening to my salsa music and all, I can put it on later on if you all want. It is so nice. And then tuning into nature. Even if you all don't have gardens, if you do have, please spend at least 1 or 2 hours, 2 hours a day, 1 hour in different times. Sit in your garden, in your farm, wherever you are. And like I said, people who don't have gardens, you can go out to a park or nearby. At least tune into what nature is saying. It's so beautiful, I can't tell you. So beautiful. And things I've not seen before, like I said. We'll come to this later, but if I really want all of you, if any one of you is feeling certain negative emotions, if you're anxious, if you're really, really unhappy, or if you've got a lot of fear, we are very scared to talk about these emotions, and especially men don't want to ever cry even. I want you all to know one thing, it's a basic ground rule and it's very yogic again. If you can laugh, you can cry, and if you can cry, you can also share your grief, share your anxiety, share your fear. Please be free to ask me what you want, share it, take it out of you, and just the answers will happen. Because we're all here, it's not about me, it's about everybody coming together. And I want this to bring something to each one of you today so that you go home like saying, wow, I mean, just feel a weight off you, or just feel a little different, or feel like you've got something very positive in you. And that's the whole idea of doing this connect. Maybe I will take this on ahead in a different way, and we will come on board with different issues or different topics that I want people to just have fun. It's not meant to be a boring chat. In fact, we want to get interactive very soon. And anybody wants to talk something, anybody wants to even talk some other thing that's not to do with what I mentioned now, please feel free and bring it up. It's not to do about the pandemic only. It's about you, maybe as a person, you want to bring out something that perhaps has surfaced during the period. Please feel free to bring it up. Sachin, can we make it a little more interactive, or do you want me to speak more?
Sure. I think
Because I can.
we can open it for everyone to share their views. Yeah.
Okay. So, anybody want to say something? Tell me, because I can keep talking. And I know a lot of aspects of this pandemic, which some of them, like I said, are a little somber. But again, like I said, it's very important. And I read this long back once. It said that which is hard and unyielding is weaker than that which is soft and yielding. So it's a very masculine, feminine slang, but also very applicable to our, I mean, I tend to get stubborn sometimes, but I say, no, you have to accept it. Once you accept it, it's so easy, to flow into it. Because I know, like I said, some of my friends are very unhappy that I had a girlfriend who said, come over. I said, how do you want me to come over? There were cops in the colony outside. No, no, just come. Tell them somebody ill or something. I'm going out to see your doctor. I said, I can't bullshit to a cop. Tulli ne to aankh mein aankh mila ke dekhna to you. Anyway, I don't like to lie, and that to a cop. Why would I lie? And also that why would I go out for a frivolous reason when we're not supposed to go out? So I think it's just, it's not difficult. It's not even binding ourselves down. Frankly, my days are flying. I don't know where they fly, but I've also started painting, which I hadn't. Maybe a little later I'll show you some of what I'm doing, which has been lying for a decade. I've had these prints lying for a decade, which are ink drawings and pencils and photocopies. And it's just that I want each one of you to say, what is it that I want to, maybe you want to get on the net and dance salsa, or you want to learn African dance or capoeira, some kind of meditation you want to learn. Anything you want is on the net. And I think we all have the net in today's time. So please use this time, take advantage of it, and be so grateful. I think it's so blessed that we have this complete stillness and time to relax and to enjoy being with ourselves or with people close to us that we couldn't have been with in another way. And also, I want to share that I'm trying to redefine my relationships with some of those closest to me. We're trying to get there. It's not always the straight path, as we all know, but we're trying to get there. Vishwajit, you know, you're going to have to sing the song at some point later on. I've trust that on you.
Yes, I will just go in and out, and of course, one or two lines I can always sing. There's no problem.
Yeah, absolutely.
But you know, music without songs without music is like having food without salt. So it may not be all that enjoyable.
I have a djembe that I've started drumming again. I can do certain rhythms. It's a beautiful rhythm it gives, but it's only rhythm. It's not a string instrument. It's a hand drum, but it can give you a great rhythm if you want something rhythmic.
No, you see, just for fun, you can sing one or two lines. There is no problem.
Okay.
So.
What about you, Nina? You're the one showing first on my screen. How are you doing?
Well, I'm quite okay, locked inside my room. Absolutely.
You can't be locked in your room, Vishwa. I told you that. That's the worst.
No, you know, you all are still a little younger to me. I am 68. I have completed, so I have been asked not to take risks. So, but I'm in a way, I'm coming sort of closer to myself, and you know, to know oneself. Like I'm just reminded of the famous the cruel emperor, Mughal emperor of India. Even before dying, he said, "मैं इस दुनिया में अजनबी आया था और मैं अजनबी जा रहा हूँ. मैं नहीं जानता कि मैं कौन हूँ, क्या हूँ, किस लिए आया हूँ." So therefore, to know yourself.
Yeah.
So this is an opportunity to know yourself, who you are.
Absolutely, yes.
Ultimately, and you know, the inner illumination. If you can inculcate the quality of inner illumination. Even Swami Vivekananda, you know, he said that the whole secret of life is to come to terms with yourself. You can be your best friend, and by your karma and deeds, you can as well be your worst enemy. So therefore, be in terms with yourself, and if you are illuminated from inside, only if you are inspired yourself, you can inspire others. Because ultimately, each soul is, potentially divine. Nobody is born a bad human being. So between your birth and death of the soul, a veil comes in. So idea is to remove the veil and become your transparent self and inspire. Self-inspiration.
Vishwa, everybody can't be alone with themselves. It's very difficult to do. I take some time to do that, but I can't do it. I can't be a hermit. I can do those moments when I need for my peace and my going into silence in the night, in the day also, whenever I can. And like I said, I don't realize it, but like when I'm out in the garden with my dogs, which I need to go 2, 3 times a day, we're very lucky we have all this greenery and I've made it into a very wild organic garden in the back and the side. So we have no pollution. But then also I'm alone, I realize. However, however, to be in a room alone with yourself, gosh, that's a tough order. I would do it I can do it when I'm meditating or when I'm resting, like I said, which is amazing, which is good. I get that rest. A lot of us are actually very exhausted. I realize. I know people who are perennially carrying. It's not a chronic fatigue syndrome, but it's almost getting there because they're so tired and their work is so demanding or their lives are so demanding. And I want them to know that you can take advantage of this to totally replenish your body and your mind and your soul.
I agree. I agree entirely.
No?
I agree entirely. Dear. But that's just one of the ways of, But I mean, if I could go out freely and all, it would have been better. But I think what you are saying makes quite a lot of sense.
Yes.
So, plus I'm reading some books, also listening to music. I am also writing. I've got enough of opportunities now, which I always wanted to do. I'm doing. So that way I'm learning to come to terms with myself. So it's a process of learning. It is a process of learning and trying to inculcate, as I told you, inner illumination. Think of the entire humanity at large and think of the famous film star Devanand. मैं जिंदगी का साथ निभाता चला गया
Yes,
और हर फिक्र को धुएं में
उड़ाता चला गया. Yes, very nice. Yeah.
So
but there's one more thing I had to mention
positive.
to you all.
One should remain positive all the time.
Absolutely.
It's a thought process of mind which governs your actions. I'm sorry, these are two talks which may sound a lot
Why
of boring to others.
It's okay. That's all right. I think it makes it more fun. We can't be sitting in sterilized room. And I told Sachin that I want this to be fun. This is not a very pedantic, serious corporate talk. It's the whole idea is to connect. For me, I'm looking at just connecting with friends. That's very nice. There's one more thing I have to share with you all, which is perhaps not always the way everybody thinks. For me, from the very onset of the pandemic, and when I was very unwell at that time with the flu, I had a viral, I got fever, and my staff, one guy disappeared to Bihar. The girl's mother-in-law died, she went off to Haridwar. So suddenly with a viral, if you have to jump up and down, you can almost pass out. It was really like a blur my first 15 days, very eerie how unwell I was. But I started to pray for the world. I want you all to know one very important thing. I don't think, which I touched upon earlier, this is not about you and me and us. I think this is about the entire world. And obviously, even to go beyond, please, I want you all, just as a gesture, to at least send up a prayer once every other day. I do it every day. For everybody in the world, people who are suffering and who are going without any help, without even saying tata to their dearest ones. It's terrible. But I don't want to do this in a sad way. I just like to send up energy, because India is such a land of energy, and we have Agni, and we have all these beautiful notions and such profound concepts, spiritual concepts of healing and of mantras. I found it very sad that Indians were castigating and almost mocking Prime Minister when we had that, what is that 5 p.m. thing, no? When we did once, when we were doing ghantis and all that. But guys, it was, I don't know if you know, it was fabulous, because when I stood out, I could hear shanks and claps and drums and everything. It was like a collective nad, no? Sound, as we call it. It was so beautiful. So I think it'd be nice to send out a little prayer, a little bit beyond ourselves, not just about us and our own myopic small worlds. I think that's very important.
I entirely agree. Entirely. And we are so much fortunate than so many in this entire Earth planet. There are 780 crore people, and we are very, very lucky.
Very lucky. How many of you feel a huge amount of gratitude? I'm curious to know. I mean, that's changing my life. I'm trying 10 times a day to just soak myself with gratitude and say, thank God I have water, thank God I have electricity, thank God I have all the foodstuffs coming to my home. I mean, everything we want is here. Thank God we have the money to be able to afford to be like this, you know. because I think also that they planned it quite well here. So I feel like this kind of very elated sense of peace and calm and feeling really good about whatever this is giving to me, which is what I wanted to share with any one of you who's feeling uneasy or misgivings about the future or incertitude. That if you look at it with gratitude and with completely bowing down and accepting and realizing that this is so much larger than all of us, and you just send up a prayer for them, you feel you just totally change. And it's really healing, let me tell you that. It changes your perspective completely, and that is what I think is important.
Correct.
How have you been, Kiran? I didn't get to say hi to you. Kiran Agarwal? I didn't get to say. I can't hear you. आपका वो audio muted है. Acha, you'll have to click on your. Okay, I'll have to tell you this later. You have to click on your audio long and then it'll come on. Yeah, is that you, Kiran? I can't hear you still. I'll come back to you again.
Hi,
now I
Meera.
can hear
Can
you.
you hear me now?
All good?
Hello?
Yeah, I can hear you totally.
Yeah, because I just mute my voice. I said, let me hear you first.
कोई बात नहीं, it's interactive. So, this I'll keep coming back into things that come to my mind and, however it's going to be. Because there's a lot of fantastic, there's been all the very heavy, sinister things that I have been totally listening to every night diligently on TV, on the groups, fantastic videos that came, eye-openers. And I also feel that this is a kind of Kali-yuga kind of a thing where things are just, the whole Damocles sword and this apocalyptic thing that's been thrust on us. But without delving too long on that, because Ashish told me don't talk sinister things, there is, out of this is going to be a cleansing, but there's going to be good coming. So please do pray for everybody. And I think we owe ourselves a prayer. So I don't know how to tell you this. I don't pray for myself. I don't need to pray for myself. That would be crazy. But I do, yes, take time out for myself. And I put myself before everybody, which I learned very late in my life, guys, which is very important because I think a lot of us in our rat race do not know if we exist or not. We don't know who we are, and we don't know if we are there or not. But it's your first dharam to yourself, guys. Just please do it. And this whole time is meant for that. It's kind of like a healing. I think it's the healing of earth, it's the healing of humans, it's the healing of nature. It's completely a new beginning. It's almost like when they burn the crop, which I don't like, and then you have the new sprouts and the new thing that comes out. So it's going to be a new beginning for sure. You have to look at the good side of it. कोई कुछ कह रहे थे? Was someone saying something? I thought just now. Coming back to some people now. Who would like to say something? Anybody, any one of you who wants to talk about perhaps something they're facing that they want to share with us, or just some problems or misgivings? Hello, Sachin.
Yeah, Neera.
Hello.
Can you hear me?
I can't see. Yes, now I can see them. It's come back. I think it's Zoom pe hota hai kabhi kabhi na, that people kind of go off and then you can't see them. Niyad, how are you coping? Are you all right in such a faraway country? Are you all right?
Yes, I'm all right, but my situation is hard now. So because I have a newborn right now.
Can you hear her clearly? I can't hear you very clearly, Miyad.
You hear me right now? Oh. Can you hear me?
Yes, it's a little garbled. Am I hearing it like that? Can you all hear her? Sachin, can you hear her clearly?
Can you hear me?
Yes, it's a little better. Yeah.
Maybe. Can you hear me right now?
Yes.
Yes. I have a newborn baby. He's 6 months, 7 months. right now, and it's very hard for me actually.
It's very hard.
Very, very hard for me because I don't have anyone to help me. Go back to her home. She wants to keep us time. So I'm lonely here without my parents, and my husband's parents are in the other region. So I'm so lonely here. We have to do everything with ourselves, and the kids need fresh air. Everything is very hard for me. But
Yes, that's not easy. Yes, yes. You do me something. If I'm going to suggest to you. Listen, in the middle, that's why I'm coming back to this. We had no maid for a few days. That I told my mother, I said, I can't do this. This is insanity. You can't do it. So of course, my cook's wife who lives with us, she came. But in the meantime, like I'm telling you, we formed groups of our neighbors. Put a broadcast group if you want, or a non-broadcast group on WhatsApp. Please get your neighbors in. I've had neighbors send me food for many days in the middle Miyad. Please open yourself to it. You will find help. It's a manifestation. So what I keep discussing, when you manifest it and you speak what you would like to happen to you, you send up a prayer, it will happen, because you have to find a way out. Some things are beyond us. We cannot, I cannot be a superhuman, I mean, I'm working hard. Everybody's working hard, because sometimes it's crazy to deal with, this and that. And then you've had a baby, so your body also needs rest. Please make a group, bring in your neighbors, bring in your RWA. Somebody or the other will help you. You'll be amazed. And we can come back to that later for sure. Don't overdo yourself so much, okay? There's always a way out.
My
always.
Mic. Is it okay now? Can you hear me, Neera? Radhika here.
Hi, Radhika. I was just remembering you. Let me come on to your page. I want to see you.
My mic was muted. Can you see me now? Can you hear me?
Yes, I'm trying to come to the gallery where I see you, because I can't see everyone together.
Okay.
So I'm trying to come to you.
So I just wanted to, elaborate on what you're saying. Like, you're absolutely right. We have to try and stay positive and do the things we haven't done. Like, you are painting, I'm writing poetry again. And reading poetry and loving it again. I always did, but sort of trying to do it a little more seriously since there's more time. But at the same time, there are times when one does get depressed. I also do meditation and I try to be strong. But you think about everyone out there, and you think about children, for example, who are in a way without their earnings at the moment. There are so many worries, and that unknown enemy is there. So I do think it's a question of the earth is rejuvenating itself, but perhaps it's teaching us a lesson that's also there. But the whole thing is that we too are fighting a war, and we have to try and get over it in the best way we can. So of course, I think sometimes it's okay even to be negative. It's not always possible to be positive. Sometimes being negative actually helps you to become positive a little later. Like I was feeling.
Yeah, it's I'm becoming very fat and you start to lose weight, Radhika. Radhika?
What?
It's like saying that I've become very fat and I have to lose weight, which is my condition. I'm exercising so much, but I put on because I'm eating so much goodies that I have all this extra weight on my waistline. I have to put that on to lose it now, right?
Yeah, no, you're fine. We'd love to see, I'm sure everyone would love to see your dogs too at the end of this.
Oh, they're all, I'll try and show you one or two. There's one lying here. I don't know if you can see her. She's asleep here.
Yes. Okay.
There's one who's gone on the bed, but I don't allow them, but she's on the bed. The other one, third one was you under the third one's under the bed. Can you see that, guys?
Yeah. Okay. So,
and the fourth one is downstairs. But Radhika, I want to tell you one thing. I have to share this with you guys. I am not a superhuman at all. On the contrary, I think that when I get I try not to be involved or entangled. I do get very entangled, and I know for the first 15 years, I watched so much of and seeing Italy, with those on the streets and the corridors in the US and Spain. It was horrific. And then I saw worse stories, and I just said, we don't even know if these are the true numbers of people that they're putting on the press. And then I said, oh my God. And then now they're telling new things on the press they're writing, like they don't know if it's asymptomatic, they don't know this. So I've come to a point. I read a lot of that, Radhika. I read a lot of videos that come, incredible videos. In fact, Ashish, you send me some amazing ones also. But what I do is after that, before I sleep in the night, I go on to Ramadi. I go on to, I don't know, Kapil Sharma or something. And I just have to watch all these fun things because otherwise it really brings you down. It's very, very, very ghastly what's happening. But we just have to realize that we can't get sick thinking about it, Radhika, because it's not going to help.
That's good.
In fact, on the contrary, we have to keep ourselves intact. I don't know, maybe you have children around you. I have responsibilities. That's the only way to be, just to be happy within us. And I'm saying again and again, for me, it's been a huge prayer more. Every day I've sent up prayers for the world.
Yes.
Yeah, it's so important because we need to go out of ourselves, you know, kind of. It's such a huge vast space beyond you and me, Radhika. It's the universe actually doing.
Universe exacting revenge. I hope not.
Yeah, I hope not. Oh God, yeah. Yeah, it is.
But the prayers do help, definitely. God is there, out there, looking out for all of us. He's with us. And Netflix helps too.
Absolutely helps.
Netflix helps.
But listen, I'll tell you one thing. I don't drink often, but I pour myself, one or two of my favorite drinks. I have absolutely intentions tonight of pouring my Ricard Anisette, which is that aniseed drink, or once in a while I have maybe a rum cola, which I call my Dhokha Cola. I love it. You know me, I don't drink often, but I love it. Then when I'm cooking, I put on nice Hindi movie songs on Masti or some other thing, because you can hear them when you're cooking. And I think it's like you can, jig and dance while you're cooking. It doesn't have to be serious. On things, it doesn't matter. You just, you cook. Then I go and enjoy my drink, put my legs up, enjoy my meal, feed my mother, feed my cubs. But the point is to extract the maximum out of this complete stillness, and like a वो क्या कहते हैं उसको jail, घर में jail बंद करते हैं. But it's not a jail. I'm saying from that jail we need to construct it into a release within ourselves, to just taking time out to rest, taking time out to connect, to pray, to be happy, to dance, and to do things. You can learn so much from the net, guys. I don't know how many of you have learned new things in this period, but please do. Maybe somebody can sing, maybe someone can, I don't know, what can you not learn on the net, you tell me. It could be even to learn a language. You can learn Arabic or Japanese or whatever you want. Because everything's possible with the net now, no? So it's just about wanting to take advantage of this sort of trusting of stillness and bring out the maximum from that, I'm not still all day, running up and down all the time with things to do. Kabhi saman aaya, phir usko dhulna hai. We are putting boric, what do you call that, baking soda in vegetables just to disinfect it. Nothing more than that, but still you have to do all this, and it's got to get done, no? I want to know, is there anybody amongst my friends who's unhappy or who's very, sorry, I'm coming back to another very nice thing. And then Sajeev, my cousin, who's been doing the most extraordinary paintings, because I saw his work a few months ago in Amritsar, and Sajeev, your work now is like incredible. I don't think you realize it, but there is marked huge change in your work. I saw it in both the paintings that you put out, that you sent to me on WhatsApp. They're fabulous. So I think that without realizing it, there are things happening with each one of us that are coming into a new zone. I don't know where Sajeev is, if he's gone off to that behind. Sajeev, are you there? I can see the curtain. I think he's maybe gone off for a break.
Hi, Neera. Sorry.
Sajeev,
sorry
I was just saying your paintings are fabulous. कोई गाल नहीं. Allowed है जाना अंदर, कोई इथे बस बांध के थोड़ा रखना कुर्सी ना. But your new paintings are fantastic. I told you that, and I meant it. I can see it's all right.
Sorry, Neera. Can I say something?
हाँ बोलो.
Just one announcement. If we can rest, others can follow the audio mute option so as to avoid the disturbance. So if someone has to say something, they can raise their hand or maybe type in the chat box. So if we can follow that, would be great. Yeah. Thank you.
Okay, अभी तो बेचारे बड़े चुप से सुन रहे हैं. मैं तो I'm trying to make it funny, because the thing is, seriously, the news and the videos that I saw were like, I said, इसका तो कुछ पता नहीं कितने जाना क्यों ना. और ये चीनिया ने ना साला ने छोटे होते थे ना, I can't say this in English. We used to say सांप खा के आई है. We used to say with the Chinese eyes. We used to say, भाई कितने गंदे सांप खा के आए हैं देखो. और वो साला सच्ची में सच निकल आया. तो साले सांप ना चमगादड़ ना कोई चीज नहीं छड़ी ना ने. जाकर उन्होंने दी गुफा छोड़ के केड़े खोते ने क्या सी की भी आप गुफा में बढ़ के उससे जाके उसको इलिजेंटली एक चीज को बनाओ. भाई भगवान ने मगज दिया है. God give us brains to use it in a Kom, did you understand that Punjabi? Do I translate it in French for you?
No, that's all right. I got it.
I think, you know, I mean, God gave us brains, I think, to use them in a positive way. And somewhere along the way, I think we really lost the plot. I think. Please correct me if I'm wrong or if you all disagree with me. But somewhere along the way, when I see those images, say, fucking wearing overalls and covered up in security 4-level labs. I mean, what are we doing to this earth? Half the world's at war. Half the world's doing other junk. We've bugging up the oceans. They have bombs. So what are we doing? I mean, you know. So God said, bad boys, go home. That's it. Sajeev, I love your paintings. I mean it. I was saying it before you had gone out. They're very nice. Big progression.
I'm enjoying
Huge progression.
learning the new techniques. I'm enjoying.
Can you show one or two of them? I'd love the others to see them here. If they're transportable here onto the screen.
I don't think
Beautiful.
they're all 4 feet size, so
Okay.
not easy. They're not on the walls yet.
This chat is visible to me. I can see all of you. It's just that I need to scroll and see 4 people at one time. So I can see the people I'm talking with. I'm not on a laptop, but I can see everybody. Sanjay Duri, I can't see you at all.
I can see 9 people.
He's not here, I think. Would you like to say the big brain whole talk? I'd love to hear you. Kom?
Yes.
Kom, can you come on top?
Yeah, sorry. You know, sometimes it's not so easy to hear because some of the voices get a bit muffled.
I can hear you very clearly.
Okay. So, what do you want me to say?
Nothing. Just if you, because you are so forward. Okay, Kom is an author and a researcher, and he's a big brain. But I'm just curious to know if you see or if you know of any facts that they assume or they project would be a positive outcome of this. Do you see anything coming out at any level? It could be metaphysical or just physical or economic. I don't know economic, I can't say it. But anything that will be coming out of this as possible.
Well, you might say at the cosmic level, there is enough knowledge, both scientific and I would say spiritual also, that confirms the fact that the Earth is a living organism as we are, Gaia or Prithvi, and the Earth is obviously also defining what should happen. So since we have abused it for so long and we have really reached or even exceeded the limits of destruction and which is also self-destruction, I think the Earth is fighting back, and this is a corrective, and I think there will be others. In other words, there is a limit to human activity and to its consequences, such as pollution and overpopulation. And there obviously has to be some compromise if we want to be allowed to survive.
Good word. Yeah.
What we are witnessing here is definitely a reaction of the living system, of the ecological system.
Yes.
And that will lead to necessary changes that will have to take sooner or later with regard to the economy, with regard to our currency system, with regard to our industries, to our way of life, basically.
Yes.
Reducing our consumption and knowing how to integrate better with nature. Otherwise, it's getting worse and worse, because now we are dealing with this epidemic, but in a few years we might deal with an overall ecological disaster. I mean, breakdown of the entire ecosystem.
Kom, you want to speak a little bit louder? Just a little louder if you can.
Anyway, yeah, I was saying that the next great shock we would suffer from might be an overall breakdown of the ecological system, which
Yes.
would be a lot harsher in its effects than the current pandemic is. So in a way, that's a warning, and whether we are able to make use of it, to take heed, is to be seen, because you know, human beings take the right action only when they have exhausted every other possibility. So we'll see how well we learn from this.
Okay. Just what you live in nature. Do you see any way it's going to impact people?
हेलो
जसपाल आवाज आ रही है?
हाँ जी हाँ 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 होना आ रही है मैम हेलो
तो लगता है कुछ ठीक होना है तो कुछ चंगा होना है तो सारे तो
हाँ मैम आई वुड लाइक टू से समथिंग
दसो प्लीज
हाँ हाँ like ma'am we all are well to do we are doing great whatever we are coping up with the things what I would like to say is there are like many people who are not so happy, not so well to do or something. Like I am placed here on highway, so every day I get to meet people who are traveling to Bihar on foot. So if we can't help them ourselves, we should raise a voice for them. Everyone need to go home in such times and all.
Yes.
We are well placed. We can raise our voice. They need to go home. Yeah, they are hungry. Means it's. I'm not talking out of this social media or something. I personally
no, I know what you're saying is very true. I know that.
I've personally seen people. I have fed them here at my petrol pump and everywhere. So it's really bad. बहुत बुरा हाल है लोगों का. They travel on foot. Old people like 70 years old. See, we should be just putting our word for them. That is the only thing that I would like to respect. Otherwise, we are all. We will be there, always there. So that's no problem. We are all. Actually we are farmers. We are doing our days. We are doing things, and even rich people, they are doing things.
I have a farmer friend who's harvesting, and I was just thinking, Jaspal, it's an idea. I could be wrong. If you all have, just say, when you have the broken rice and the other stuff, which are second grade, you could probably make small thalis out of the bori or something, or organic stuff. You could probably give it away to these guys rather than your main stuff.
We are doing that. We are doing that. Means we are giving them food also to be cooked on the pot. Means if it is a small step they could take, they could run the trains for them. So like those are the.
They've started it. I read today there are 42 lakh people to be transported.
They need to go home. Everyone wants to be with their family in bad times.
Yes.
That is only we can say.
Yeah.
Otherwise, farm house
Yeah.
You want to see my dogs? See them.
Oh, I can see them from
Simba, come here. Simba.
Oh, that's so cute.
So,
you know, I tell you, I want to say this. I am a big animal lover, but they are happiness. I mean, there's no way you can.
Naturally,
or mine are they're like a circus, man. You don't know their harkats. What they
now we can do things ourselves.
I was jogging in my drive, imagine at my age, and then one of them came and she's running with me. She got into my legs. So both of us fell. And I was like, and I was like, oh my God. She's got so scared and so hassled. So up to now, actually, but they are too funny. I tell you guys, they are happiness. They keep you in a good mood. There's no way you can be unhappy if you have dogs around. That's for sure. Hi, Ashish. You agree on that one? He's a big dog lover.
So, be careful. Be careful.
In fact, you know, I have adopted 3 more now. I've got 2 at home. I've adopted 3 more. Yeah.
Wow. 5 and all.
It's such an amazing feeling. You actually said there is no moment of solitude when you have these babies around.
Yes, totally. I second that. I'm saying that I cannot, like, if I'm delayed with the, I suddenly know that some of them sitting, staring at me, saying, okay, by the clock, khana bhi adha ghanta late ho gaya. They bhi khana kado aa raha hai. So, you know, it's like I think it's happiness and it's just so much love. And I think now that it's important to sometimes, it's a commitment. You can't say, I've not given my dogs food today or not let them run. But they give you so much happiness. It's unbelievable. And mine are like cartoons. They're up to some badmashi all the time. उधर सारा कुशन फट के बाहर खड़े आता है पूरा पॉलीथिन निकला है भाई कोई खाना काट मिले बाहर जाके कुछ लंबी लंबी वो डंडियां खा ली. Then I have to see what's happening with the digestive system. I can't tell you guys. I could make a movie on the antics of these animals, but that's too much fun. Too much fun and complete happiness. Complete unconditional joy, happiness, laughter. Badmashi. क्या है जो नहीं
Can I come in for a minute on this?
So, yeah, sure, Gunjan. I'm just.
Hi, everybody.
Gunjan.
So, Niyad, I want to say to you that, you know, I've been wanting to say this to you from the very beginning. I hear you that you're a new mommy. And your hands like
can you
got
hear
really
her?
on yourself underneath this the desk. You still look and smell gorgeous. I just wanted to tell you that first. So, so having said that, so you know, I am a new reluctant puppy mama, and so not so new. It's like 2 years now, and then a stray dog, I believe, got dog karma back into my life. And Didi, you're very right when you say that, you know, that they are full of love, and especially even the strays, they're very crazy and they're like a very spoiled brat. But today, as we went for a walk in the morning, this is just one of those, I'm not sure whether I'm looking for the cloud or am I looking for a silver lining or what, I really don't know. So I'm just sharing it with you. So I walk down the street and we go down there every day, and that's the route we take and all the rest of it. And here comes another one whom I haven't met ever. I don't know her. She's not the dog from my street. And she came and she circled around me a little bit, and I kept saying, you're looking very scraggly. So I said, like, listen now, who are you and where have you come from? And before you know it, she went for my dog. I picked up my dog. I saved the dog. She got me. I got bitten by a dog.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Be careful,
Simply fucking horrible.
Be careful.
So,
I'll talk about dogs in detail later because you have to know the stray. Sometimes.
No,
they never bite me.
Yeah.
No, they never bite me, but you have to be a little careful because sometimes you can read the body language. But you have to know how to.
So I say that I've been doing that for the
and
past
have you had an
3 years.
injection? What was the injection?
I went, Didi. I went to the hospital, and then it was simply horrible. And then, you know, So I'm like,
you got 3 more to go?
Haji?
3 more to go. 4 injections and all. No?
Haji, more to go, but you know how hospitals are, and I just want to say this, like public hospitals, private hospitals, like, oh my God.
That's not funny. No.
You
don't want to go
bite and you have to get the serum and you have to get this and that. So I am like dosed up with a lot of medicine inside me, which is like not my. So I'm like, hey, hello, what the hell? I really got bitten on my ass
but
this
you know,
time.
Well, lucky at home. Just try and stay home, get your injections, and please wash your clothes and shoes and you come home. Sajeev, I can see all your pictures behind.
Yeah.
It's fantastic. I've been wanting that. They are amazing. The paintings, I saw that. Can you guys see his paintings behind him? Can you see his paintings, putting projections behind? But I can see one of them, but they're very nice. What you're doing now is even better. I know that.
So really, frankly speaking, I'm not so sure whether it's going great or what the hell is really happening. I'm not so sure. And Didi, you were talking a lot about the RWA, and I feel that I never get involved, but this time because I had the time and there was a lot of stuff happening on the WhatsApp group, I have met some of the smallest people in my sector. I am so disappointed in the human race. I am one of those people who has the problem of being super positive. And I am just so disappointed. People have come out attacking Muslims. They've come out attacking neighbors. They've come out attacking my dog, who's very tiny, and I'll just send him for a walk. He shouldn't do.
I know. I know that's very
so
petty.
you know, I haven't seen the spirit of human kindness, at least where I live. So I am having not a particularly positive time. Otherwise,
You know, they need to open up parks for dogs and all, Gunjan, because it's rubbish about not allowing dogs in parks. It's so silly, but I'll tell you, my neighbors have had only good experiences. In fact, strange people who are very strangely behaved, they've really reached out and helped me in every which way. The only thing is, like I said, you have to get onto form a group of your RWA and the neighbors. And I don't know why I did it at the beginning, and it was really a blessing because I wasn't getting medicines when the lockdown happened. You know, I needed it for my fever and all. And these guys, the RWA guys, sent me the chemist numbers now. They were great. Otherwise, they are redundant, but they did a great job this time. They've really been proactive, and they've been doing the fumigation. They've been doing the gates have been getting sanitized and all. So, you know, it's
the basic healthy stuff in which RW gets its points, they did that. But when it came to the human interaction, they failed. So right now, I am not in a place where I have great faith in human.
You know, Gunjan,
so,
Gunjan, I'll tell you what, I did not want to get onto the negative side of it. And I'm glad Ashish changed me, because the thing is, it is so enormous what's going on that I'm saying that we should be grateful because we're getting khana, doodh, pani. America mein dekho, they're throwing away trucks of milk, mountains of, and the other countries that are starving. So, you know, we're much better off. We're much better off because we have everything.
Yeah. I can't.
Close the door because these guys. Because, you know, at least these guys have organized it in a proper way for us in India. And we're in Delhi. So I'm just looking at the other countries. I don't know if you guys saw it in London. There were riots for food when it happened, the lockdown. So at least here there is a problem with the migrant labor. But I think that the mistake they could have done is to give 3 days. They should have given them 3 days notice to travel off from wherever they were to their villages. That was very soon the lockdown. If it was given a little bigger pocket, we wouldn't have had that crisis. Otherwise, they've handled it very well, Gunjan. In a country of the size of India, with the amount of population, to ensure that the basic amenities are available and do a lockdown, that in itself was a huge achievement. Imagine America, they're out protesting. Americans are shouting they want haircuts and spas, guys. I mean, give me a plausible reason for stopping lockdown. And in Brazil, they're shouting, they did dharna. This guy said today's fascist to have a lockdown. I thought, oh my God, how dumb can you be? People are trying to do a lockdown for your own safety. It's for us. The government's not doing it for themselves. They're doing this just to keep everybody safe. Why would you do a lockdown? Okay, you can keep questioning it. You can keep castigating it. But the fact of the matter is that you do get this damn thing from being close to someone. So they're doing it for a reason, you know. So I hope people are a little more, like I said, grateful about it. A little more accepting, because that's the only way to go ahead, no? Please feel free, somebody. Sajeev, do you want to say something? I can Sajeev, that's my favorite painting that you have behind. You guys see Sajeev? He has a beautiful, beautiful painting behind him. Very nice, Sajeev. That's my favorite one. I'm trying to see some of the others who I may have missed out to see we can, you know. Are you there, Mudgir? Acha is not there. Muddu, are you there? Muddu?
Hello.
Are you there, Muddu? I can't see on the screen. I'm just waiting for you to come on.
Neera, I'm very much there. I've been listening to your beautiful conversation, you, your friends. And I was listening to Dada. Dada was talking so much of inner engineering.
Yeah,
But
I did
Dada,
that
we
15 years ago. 15 years ago, I did Isha in engineering. Changed my life completely.
So can I request Mr. Vishnudeep Bhattacharya to give us a nice number in this evening today?
Tuji, why don't you sing? Yeah, Mudi was going to say, why don't we have a few lines?
I'll have to leave, huh? So this one song of Bhupen Hazarika.
Wow.
Well, in this time of we must মানুষ মানুষের জন্যে জীবন জীবনের জন্যে একটু সহানুভূতি কি মানুষ পেতে পারে না ও বন্ধু মানুষ মানুষকে পণ্য করে মানুষ মানুষকে জীবিকা করে পুরনো ইতিহাস ফিরে এলে লজ্জাকে তুমি পাবে না ও বন্ধু মানুষ মানুষের জন্য হিউম্যান বিংস হেল্পিং হিউম্যান বিংস বলো কি তোমার ক্ষতি জীবনের অথই নদী পার হয়ে তোমাকে ধরে দুর্বল মানুষ যদি সে না হয় মানুষ দানব কখনো হয় না মানুষ যদি দানব কখনো বা হয় মানুষ লজ্জাকে তুমি পাবে না বন্ধু মানুষ মানুষের জন্যে জীবন জীবনের জন্যে একটু সহানুভূতি কি মানুষ পেতে পারে sympathy human beings sympathizing with other human beings and helping in distress.
Yes.
That's the message by the legendary Bharat Ratna Bhupen Hazarika.
খুব ভালো দাদা
Good one.
Thank you so much, Dada.
Thank you, Mudgal Saab.
And when it's capped with some amazing thoughts, makes just brilliance.
Thank you so very much, and thank you, Neeraji, and thank you all my friends for having invited. I may kindly have to leave now.
It's lovely to have all of you.
Thank you so very much. God bless, and God bless the entire humanity in the entire Earth planet. Bless all.
Yes, I think so. I think we need to hear. We should just pray for us.
Edelweiss, every morning you meet me, small and white, clean and bright. You look happy to meet me. Blossom of snow, may you bloom and glow forever. Edelweiss, bless humanity forever. Thank you.
Wow.
God bless you.
Very nice. Thanks, Mitra.
Thank you.
Any questions, anybody? Everyone's been very brave. I don't think anybody mentioned if they were afraid or if they felt fear or something. Nobody mentioned it. And anyway, even if nobody is afraid, I pray that there is no fear and that there's no misgiving. And I've also been praying a lot that I hope everybody gets food to eat, they have a home to live in, because that's very essential. Because there's been a lot of this complete, I didn't realize so many under layers to this pandemic that we never imagined, about famine and economic disaster and people not being home. So I hope that all that tragedy goes out of it. So I think in the end it comes back to the same. I think we guys are the lucky ones, for sure. Gunjan. We're really the super lucky ones, and we have to be very grateful for what we have. And I like I said, I do dance every other day. I know it sounds mad, and I have every intention of dancing a bit whenever I get half an hour or 15 minutes tonight or later while I'm cooking or otherwise. I think that's very important to do that. I think a happiness is to come from within. And that's the big thing I figured from yoga, that it has to come from within. No matter what shit you're going through, no matter what shit there is, You just have to bounce it back, and it's just here. And it's here. You just have to bring it right out and get back to being like that and not letting anything get you down. And that's very important, you know.
Can I come in for a minute? Can you hear me?
Who's that?
Can you hear me, Neera?
Who's that?
This is Ajay Beer.
Ajay?
Yeah, your schoolmate.
Yes, I'm just coming on to the picture where I can see you. Yeah, because I can't see everyone at the same time. That's what I'm trying to.
I understand. So,
Okay,
what I wanted to bring up right now, can you hear me?
Yeah, absolutely. I can hear you. Yeah.
Okay. So, what I wanted to bring up was, you just mentioned that there is no fear or,
I can't hear. Can you speak a little bit louder, Ajay? Is it possible?
Ajay, speak into the mic. Speak into the mic. We can't hear you.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. Yeah. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, better.
Better,
Okay.
yeah.
So what I was saying is that, like Neera, you just mentioned that amongst your audience, you haven't sensed any fear or depression or desolation because of all this, which is all very good. However, I think yesterday itself, I saw this program on India Today, which was going on and on about people getting nightmares, actual nightmares while sleeping in the,
Good God.
Yeah, in the India Today channel. And that those nightmares about getting COVID-19, disturbing their sleep patterns and creating problems when they weren't. I wonder if you saw that program yourself.
No.
Okay,
I think, Ajay, sorry, I'm cutting you. I think I want to touch on this. There's a thing it's called the law of nature, but manifestation. We have so much of an onslaught, over the top, ODing on every channel all the time, 24/7 about COVID. They need to lessen it. They need to put in, I think, more positive. It's like driving. If it affects me, I cut away. How much it must be affecting the entire population? It's all the time.
What I was coming to, actually. That's exactly what I was coming to.
They need to put on other stuff and put it in a different way. Not just go on bombarding people with COVID all the time.
Stupidly, like they're hammering it every day, every single second. You're going to see only COVID.
All the time,
it's got into your recesses. You don't even know how to react otherwise. Obviously, you've hammered it so much.
And Ajay, to make things, sorry, I've interrupted you. Ajay, you just touched a raw thing. Yesterday and day before, what was the need for them to put these bloody bold outline things in the newspaper? It is asymptomatic and it can affect your organs. What's the need to do it? It's like Indians, we haven't learned to be a little discreet.
I think they're creating too much fear psychosis. Yeah.
So, Sara kuch likh dete hain, Balakot, we use this thing. That's how we attack them. They should not write it. There has to be some discretion on the part of the press or whoever's feeding the press to not put all these negative news, Ashish. All our papers use negative.
The problem is, I shouldn't be saying so, casting aspersions on people, but most of the media is sold out. Now they're out there to downplay somebody, to pick up somebody. This is all malicious politics. I don't know where it is heading. But what I'm saying is, unfortunately, it is that people are getting affected. No matter, we might have very pleasing disposition, very positive disposition, that yes, we are positive. But there are many people out there who are actually suffering. So, it all depends on your resilience. Some people are not that resilient to...
No, Ashish, everyone is not so resilient. It's very, very scary because that's why it's set fear and misgivings and this incertitude. I'm saying
the problem is they gravitate to all this news. If they live in negative, they will always be negative. They have to break the mold, crack the code, get onto the positive
break
side.
The chain. The vortex. But Ashish, anybody on this talk today who has any links in the media, I would be the happiest. Somebody needs to put this in their heads and say,
I will
change it. I mean, we on TV is fantastic.
It is water off the duck's back. Even if you tell them this, they will not pay heed to it because they're paid for something which they're going to do. And they continue to churn up news which will be negative because that's how...
Ashish, what are they making out of it? By constantly badgering us for this COVID?
They have to show the government in bad light. That's what opposition is all about. This is a tug. And this is what they're trying to do.
Sorry,
I will tell you...
The media is not towing the opposition at all. I think you're reading it wrong out there.
I could be wrong. That's what I'm saying. So it's not that I'm casting aspersions.
The media anymore in India. The opposition does not have the clout.
My batteries, I don't know.
Control the media. It's only the government which the media kowtows to right now.
But okay, let's not debate on this. This is a different topic. But once we get on to this, we can discuss. But what I'm saying is media also has to be responsible to create positivity around. Absolutely. My summation is that at the end of the day, media also plays a very important role. You can't badger and amplify anything that is so negative, and every time you're going to do it, people will resolve to that, and they will. That's what it is. Most of the people are suffering. We all know it. But then you continuously feed. You continuously
have to give up our propensity to follow the negative. You said
Sorry?
that a couple of minutes back. We have to.
That's what I'm saying. But that's what happens. When you are in that mode of depression, you tend to go more negative unless there is somebody who can yank you out of that or haul you out. Oh. So media, what I'm saying is media also has to play an important role to bring in more positivity. And thank God we have forums like Zoom now that people like Neera, and there are many more that I attend all through the day. They are bringing in positivity. It is so important. You know, I'll share a share of Ghalib. Neera, are you there?
Yes, and then my battery went low. I don't know why does Zoom do this?
So there is a beautiful share by Mirza Ghalib which says, कुदरत ने रोजा अज़ल से हर उस शख्स को वो सब दिया जो जिसके काबिल नजर आया. कुदरत ने रोजा अज़ल से हर उस शख्स को वो सब दिया जो जिसके काबिल नजर आया. नाला ये बुलबुल परवाने को जल्ला, गम हमको दिया जो सबसे मुश्किल नजर आया. I don't know how many of you could understand, but I'll explain it to you if you want.
All of it.
And then there is a retort to it. He says, Ranj taakat se saba ho to kyun na pitu. Neera, are you there?
I'm there. I'm sorry, my battery went.
Okay, so once you settle, I'll share it again once you settle.
Say I'm totally there with you now. Tell me.
The share is, this is by Mirza Ghalib. It says, कुदरत ने हर उस शख्स को वो सब दिया जो जिसके काबिल नजर आया. कुदरत ने हर उस शख्स को दिया जो जिसके काबिल नजर आया. नाला ये बुलबुल परवाने को जल्ला, अगम हमको दिया जो सबसे मुश्किल नजर आया. Now this is the first stanza which I'll explain to you. Kudrat ne roza azal. Roza azal is when the destiny was allotted to you. God gave you what you deserved or what you had the capacity for. Nala bulbul. Nala means to sing, a voice. Bulbul is a bird which sings. Nala ya bulbul parwane ko jalna. Parwana we know the flies which go and get trapped. Nala ya bulbul parwane ko jalna. Parwana we all know it goes to the fire and knows it will die and it gets burnt and dies. Parwane ko jalna. Gham humko diya. God has given us grief because we know we have the capacity to bear it. Yeah. So, but he says, या रंज ताकत से सवा हो तो क्यों ना पीटूं सर को. रंज ताकत से सवा हो तो क्यों ना पीटूं सर को. आखिर तब भी खूबी रजा में तस्लीमियत है तो सही. Now this is tough. He says, God, it's okay. Wait, hang on, Neera. He says, God, you've given me grief because you thought I have the capacity to bear it. Now you've given me grief which is beyond my capacity. Let's say I have strength to weigh about 100 kilos and you've given me weight of 150 kilos. It cracks my back. But he says, at the end of the day, I go back and submit to your will. He said, Kubiye Raza me. Kubiye Raza means the will. Kubiye Raza. I bow down to your taslimiyat. Usko bolte hai jisko, when you surrender to the will of God. He said, Kubiye Raza me taslimiyat hai to sahi. But at the end of the day, I have to come back to you only. So my submission is, we all should live positively. And as you said, get on to prayers for people. There are many out there who are not so lucky to be blessed with families, to be blessed with food or money in these times. So whatever best we can do in our capacities, we should.
Ashish, I don't want to delve on this long, but in one line, it is of huge proportions. And what's going on is so horrific that I don't want to delve on because I've been watching it in detail every night. So I think that in that perspective that I see people all the time saying this and that, is we need to go out of ourselves and realize that we're bloody lucky sitting in India in safety and chatting here and enjoying ourselves. And we have everything, man. Everything is sorted. And also we have a country, I think, which has a spiritual backbone, which has all these things we have done, the yagya, this, that, and we are praying. This is some bache rahe, mujhe pakka pata hai. I know that we'll fight this one.
I think this is time to count your blessings and show enough gratitude to where you are. And you're lucky, you're safe, your parents are safe, your family is safe, your friends are safe, and pray for them who are not.
Yeah. That's exactly what
बड़ा एक बड़ा अच्छा खूबसूरत शेर है.
Please बताओ. I love शायरी. बहुत टाइम हो गया मुझे शायरी सुनने.
हाँ. This is a शेर. It's a very beautiful short शेर which says टुंडिये मुखालिफ से ना घबरा ए अकीब. ये तो आते हैं तुझे और ऊंचा उड़ाने के लिए. So here if you see टुंडिये मुखालिफ से ना घबरा ए अकीब. Aqib means a bird. He said, don't be scared of these big, heavy, hot storms. They only come to rise you above. You know, they will make sure that you rise above. You know, hot winds, they rise. So he said, don't be scared of the grief. Don't be scared of all this. This ultimately will die down and it will make you stronger.
Yeah. Absolutely. Absolutely, guys. Is there anybody else who wants to bring up any aspect that I may have missed and that is interesting and positive to this whole, you know, sort of scenario that we all are living in? Sachin, anybody else? Ajay, we took away the talking from you. Would you like to speak a little more? I think you were saying something.
Actually, what I was saying is people said the same thing that I wanted to say.
थोड़ा पास आके बोला जी, we can't hear you.
Can you hear me now?
अजय थोड़ी आगे आके.
It's great.
आ रही है?
हाँ होना आ रही है. आ जाओ.
Okay, great. So what I was about to say between Ashish and you already said it all. Like the media should be more responsible, but you know, it's also they play upon the propensity of the human race for the negative, for the bizarre, for the macabre. They play on that, and that is how they make their money by getting our views. Because we like flies are just drawn towards negativity. If we stop that propensity in ourselves, the media will automatically be forced to become responsible.
Very well said.
Yeah. I think it's time because the papers are gutter bags full of just so much negative. You know, you open the page, you can't look at even you go to the second page. I just skim it out. But even when you're skimming through a paper, you have all these horrible things that almost is like that. This is going to happen. That's going to happen. Uje nahi bhi hona to ho jaye. For God's sake, for heaven's sake, when people are so traumatized, many people are traumatized. Like you said, nightmares. I'm not surprised to hear that. Thank God I practice yoga.
I haven't personally myself, but I saw this program.
Yeah, so Ajay, I meditate.
Why are people thinking like that?
Yeah, but we need to have more positive news. We need to have normalcy and need to be reassuring people, lifting their morale, giving them positive things. You know, I have another question. If Italy and Spain can have people singing in balconies, why can't we do that in India? Why can't we form music groups
Neera, hi, Neera.
हाँ असीम, where are you? I was remembering you.
मैं नाल ही बैठा सुनी जा रहा. मैं कह एक विनती है, ठेके खुलवा दो, सब कुछ ठीक हो जाएगा.
नाल बैठा, मैं तो पहचान नहीं. ये टोपी बन के तू बैठा हुआ है, मैं तो पहचान ही नहीं था. This is all the nefarious friends I have.
ठेके, सब कुछ ठीक हो जाएगा. सबको हैप्पी हो जाएंगे.
Imagine recognize him sitting with a topi incognito. ऐसे मुंह नीचे करके. हाँ, what were you saying, Asim?
मैं क्या ठेके खुलवाओ ठेके. Everyone will be happy. 7 बजे सब फिट हो जाएगा प्रोग्राम. ये विनती है सरकार नू. बाकी सारी परेशानी टेंशन दूर हो जाएगी.
Sachin, can you edit on this platform? What is
it's a fact.
But I think this needs not to be edited, I guess.
I'm joking. It's very funny.
Yeah, Sachin.
You should definitely be there.
This is straight coming from heart.
This is the best soundbite. This is the best.
Actually, guys, I want to know how are people coping that are used to their shots. They must be crying every evening. How do you manage when you're used to it and you can't get it? That must be horrible.
Black chile, black chile.
Oh my God. बाकी के कसर, बाकी के पैसे वहीं पे roll जाए. That's it. End of it. Sappa ko kya? Oh God. Yeah. But Sajeev, you know that first time you're sitting in Punjab, Anita wanted to come on, but she couldn't download Zoom in Taran where she was. But are they desperate for all this in Punjab? I can't hear you, Sajeev. Your microphone is muted, I think. इसको लंबा click कर ले.
Oh, there.
That's okay.
Well, Punjab was fine till yesterday. Till they've now discovered about 76 cases in Amritsar and Taran, which was a green zone, and now it has been converted into orange zone. All this, yeah. So things. It's a battle which we all have to learn to fight, and we have to learn a long way. And it's gonna go on. It's not gonna finish in.
Yeah, it's not gonna finish bang like that. This is gonna be slow and steady. Yeah.
No, it's a battle. I have a take on this. Like, we've been going through all this consumerism, all these isms, and one of the biggest isms was the consumerism, which
yes,
is changing now.
Too much excess. Too much.
The consumerism has to change, and that is what I think will be the new order
guys,
of the day.
I got an idea, Sajeev, which I wanted to push this point with you guys. I was thinking the other day that about 40 years back, or 50 years back, when we were very young in our generation, how did our grandparents and our parents, we had much lesser, but nobody was ill. Okay, medicine was not so advanced. We didn't have technology or Wi-Fi, but we didn't have so many animals. At least it was a little more sane living. Options of so much of food and so much of garments and accessories and makeup and technology and electronics. The dogs are there. We have so much excess of everything, so much that we don't need. I was looking at even like I love going to the grocery shop sometimes and seeing the nice cheeses that are there. I admit, I mean, I love some of the nice coffees and some of the nice gherkins and other things. But when I look at them, I also see, I'm aware that in the 80s, I was in Europe. At that time, India was like a village. Delhi was a village. But we had no grocery shops like this. We didn't have those shelves on shelves on shelves of millions of kinds of things that make you cross-eyed, actually, because you don't need so much. But you're very right, Sajeev. We will have to, not need to, I think we will have to simplify our lives. I also think, and this is my conviction, that nature is going to pretty much dictate and tell us how we need to change. This is my gut feeling, because we can't anymore rule the roost. Because Ashish, I'm looking at the devastation we've done to the earth. We've not left anything intact, nothing. And then we kind of became very brutal and kind of brash, taking over the forest, taking over, you can't do it. I mean, how can I won't take names. How can people sell off forests, sell off things that don't even belong to them? And now I know there are countries taking over, without taking names, taking over certain areas, making use of the pandemic to again throw their weight around. I don't think we're allowed to do that. And I think nature is pretty much telling us this, is giving us the signal, okay, wake up, you need to start up. Perhaps you've been ill and you need to become well now. You need to be a little better behaved. You need to be a little more well-mannered vis-a-vis whatever resources that nature has given us. And it's given us a lot. It's given us the most, we can't live on any other planet. Not that I know of. Maybe I'm wrong on this, Ajay. But whatever I know, we can't live on any planet. This is not habitable. So somewhere we need to start to respect what we have. And I think also one more thing, see, like we grow a lot of plants and we've got it green. I think everybody needs to have a certain percentage of green and gardens and other things happening around. You can't live any more divorced from nature, because nature doesn't need us. Let's be clear on that. It can very well dispense of humans, and I think the message is loud and clear. I hope we become more grateful and a little more, we start loving nature and other things a little more. I would like that to happen. That would be awesome.
Yes, absolutely, yes. And I think it will happen. Everyone talks about a shift in consciousness, collective.
Yes.
Everybody's talking about that. So, very honestly, I tend to be an optimist myself, but I think someone, at the beginning of the session mentioned that humans don't change unless they're forced to. So is not the push, maybe the shove, which is going to make it happen. One can only hope.
What a shove. I mean, this is like, so I hope it's going to be good things happening. In the meantime, please sing and dance. It's very important. जिसको नहीं भी गाना आता ना, गाना शुरू कर दो, नचना शुरू कर दो, अद्धे का उसे पा जाने. और बाकी तो तुसी कहता ठीक. वो कितने देखो ना, असीम से
very good singer, but he never sings.
हाँ?
He's a very good singer, but he never sings. Only I and Parvez and 2-3 people have he never sings.
बोतल ले आके दो नो.
हाँ बिल्कुल ठीक कह रहे हो, बिल्कुल ठीक कह रहे हो.
आगे देखो.
बोतल से ना दे आते हैं.
हाँ मैं क्या बोतल दिखाया ना लेता है आगे ना 1 मिनट.
आगे. Lovely. I think we can wrap it up now.
Okay.
Gosh, it's 1.5 hours.
Yes,
yeah. Live at 6:30. Okay. Sachin, anybody else would like to say something or ask something?
I would like to say a big thanks to you and all the other attendees. They all added to our feeling of being upbeat about this and being hanging tough in this situation. Everybody's added to it with their presence and
you were all fantastic. All of you were fabulous. It was just nice.
More than anybody else, Meera. Thank you very much.
Thanks.
And Sachin, please tell me where you're going to be putting it so I can share it on Facebook or I can send it to people.
So basically we are recording this whole session and we'll make it live on our YouTube channel and I'll share the link with you. So you can share it with your network and everybody can enjoy that. Yeah.
Very good. Awesome. Sachin, thanks, man. You did a good job.
Thank you so much for allowing this to happen. You're the one.
To all of you. I have been conducting so many serious sessions since 3 weeks, but this was a totally different one. Enjoyed my bit. Yeah. Thank you so much.
Works. Bye.
Darun is.
We can see your toothy grin.
See you, Neera. Bye. Thanks a lot. See you. Really enjoyed.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye. Bye.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Neera, so much. Love you.
Love you too, Ashish. Thank you so much for coming.